Hello, hello. It's Mark Atwood here in the back of a car. And we're somewhere in the middle of USA. Look at that. Look at that view. Nice. Yeah, we are... How many hours into this are we now? One time we set off about 8. It's currently 6. So it's 10 hours into this journey today. 11 hours into this journey. 6 hours to go. 17-hour drive today. Nearly 1,200 miles since yesterday. Don't open the window, I'm on YouTube. Tom Noah's trying to get rid of a fly.
Fly's gone.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
We got rid of the fly.
We got rid of the fly. It's been in here for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
He's getting a bit obsessed about the fucking fly. Tom, it's a fly. You know what I mean? There's 4 million dead ones on the windscreen, and he's worried about that little fella.
Well, he's gone now, so there's nothing to be worried about.
So you're happy?
Yes. You notice Mark's theme of lowering the tone to get comedy.
I'm not saying... What?
Lowering the tone to get the comedy value.
And? What's the problem with that?
It's just part of the course.
Well, you know, I'm just like... I'm not saying we're going stir crazy or anything. But here we go here. Holy cow, that's a lot of driving, says handled with care. Oh, light from Vietnam. Thank you, Student Sturksmans. Charlotte Griffiths, hello from Florida. We'll be in Florida in about 4 years at this rate. What do you think?
We will in a couple of weeks.
Itasca Patriots. Chill, Tom. It's going to be great. Yeah, chill, Tom.
Oh, okay.
Chill, stress head.
See, that's what people do. They paint you, and then if you react to it, then it's like, ah, you're that. That's just low humour. So, sorry.
I think.
Sorry, you can unsubscribe that one.
Tom's being very touchy today. Very,
See, there you go. That's another one.
Very touchy. See, he's just like obsessed with the flies.
Do you need your child seat to raise, to sit higher up?
My child seat.
Yeah. Can you touch the pedals?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Do you want your baby wipes?
No, you used them all.
Oh yeah.
No, you used them.
I've used all your. Anyway.
What's that over there on the mountain?
Bobby Norega says hello from Utah. Well, Bobby, we're not far from you.
Well, we're in Utah.
We're not supposed to give away the location.
Look at the B.
B?
And then look at the I.
Yeah.
Back. And look at that temple over there.
Oh, yeah. That's weird. What is that? Anyway, Charlotte Griffiths. I have my ticket. First time for a rally. Not a rally. It's a little chit-chat. PJ, hey, missed a beautiful time of the year here right now. Enjoying the updates, SoCal. Thanks, PJ. Yeah, we're having a fantastic time on this tour. Driving. This is the longest leg. This is the... Yeah.
But this is actually the most pleasant leg because it's...
So we've enjoyed today.
It's been straight, really.
Great weather.
The other ones have been late at night with no sleep, but this has been...
Beautiful countryside, and pretty much every interaction with Americans has been amazing. Apart from the guy at the garage yesterday in what's the name of that town we were in? Portland, yeah. So we stopped at the garage in Portland. Oh fuck, the signal's gone. I've just frozen. Oh, it's frozen on 88 viewers.
Okay.
Screenshot it. Yeah, screenshot that.
So that's Brigham City there, the B.
Oh, it's back.
It's back. There.
Yeah, stop giving away the location.
It doesn't matter because we'll be gone.
Stop giving away the location. Naughty boy.
From Poppy or just from the viewers?
Bring the tour down under, please, Jackie Harris. Okay. What today? Not today. Not today, because we're still doing the one in America. America, fuck yeah. Yeah, so we stopped in the garage yesterday, and the guy comes up to me, says, you want some hash? You want some special blue 6.5 hash? And I went, no, thank you. You don't smoke? No, I don't smoke. Okay, you want to see my pit bull terrier? Not really. Okay, I'll go and get him. And then he went and got his pit bull terrier. I was like, see ya. I said, I'm English. I don't do things like that. And you just had a guy, didn't you, Derek? This is Derek, by the way.
Howdy. Derek Johnson here.
Derek Johnson. Derek Johnson with a Johnson. Just there.
You just said it's the longest leg.
It's the longest leg. Derek Johnson's Johnson is the longest leg of this trip.
It is.
It's the third leg.
Yeah, the third leg.
You don't know Derek?
No, not.
You should do. Derek's a veteran who has blown up recently with a viral video, which I suggest you all go and watch, which explains by law, military law, the three legs of the law in the US, the Constitution. This guy knows his shizzle, and he's fantastically pointed out how Donald J. Trump is still the president by law. Do you want to explain that, Derek, to the people that don't know?
Well, without getting my YouTube channel taken down, that's right. I gotta be sensitive to my.
Just say it in nice ways.
Well, maybe they can't understand my slang, right?
I know, there's a lot of Americans here.
There's a lot of Americans.
The English love your accent, and the Aussies. I mean, this guy's got a sexy voice, right?
I wish I had his accent over here, and then if I go over there, then I need my accent, right? So, by law, and then so constitutional law and military regulations via Articles 2 and 4 of the Constitution, which outline the president's roles and duties, which is border and security. When he issued 3 national emergencies, one in 2018 and Executive Order 13848, which is in writing, not just verbal. But then he issued 2 more verbally in 2020, and Congress did not address those. By federal law, Congress has to address presidential emergencies by the president. That's just federal law. That's U.S. law. That's not even getting into the military sector, but that's U.S. law alone. When they failed to address those, he had to, that was a national security breach, because when he's issuing an emergency, a national emergency, that means that there's a national security threat to the people. And it's his duty in Articles 2 and 4 of the Constitution to protect the border and security of the people. So when they failed to do so, he had to take extra measures, which extended his powers as president by using 47 U.S. Code 606, Title 10 of the Constitution, and also the Stafford Act and Presidential Emergencies Act. All of those alone, plus a lot of other measures, but just those few alone, extended his powers as president. Same thing that happened with FDR in World War II. All right, he served 13 years, 4 terms, 13 years. He died in office. He would have served longer had he not died in office. So those all extended his powers. Then on January 20th, 2021, not January 17th, 2020, January 20th, 2017, but on January 20th, 2021, you witnessed Donald John Trump, President Donald John Trump, have a full grade constitutional and military grade inauguration service. And you witnessed, the whole world witnessed, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. have a full grade military funeral service by the 3 volley salute. The 3-piece artillery that whole day gave away that Joe Biden received a military funeral. So if you want to call President the ultimate king troll, so we've entitled that. You can't troll a king, so he's the king troll. He's trolling everybody in a good way, because he's protecting everybody. And we got all the people around the world. We have a lot of allies all over the world because of his 2017 and 2020 peace deals that he made and all the comments he made. He specifically said, he told the world, the evidence and crimes will be displayed in public in full accordance to the law. We have it all. We've caught them all. Be careful what you wish for. The best is yet to come. And we're giving the power back to the people. All right, so this is not just a U.S. thing. It's not just a Republican-Democrat thing in the U.S. This is a world operation. So that's the gist of it. And I'm going to hand it back over to Mark if there's anything else.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's a great summary. Where can people find more on you, Derek?
So on Rumble, I have those videos explaining that. They're not short at all. They're like 3 hours long, where I break down every single executive order. I break down every single part of the blueprint that set that up. It's Rattle Trap 1776 on Rumble. Rattle Trap, RATTLETRAP 1776, all one word. no spaces, no underscores, no periods. Rattletrap 1776, and also on Telegram, same handle. So those have those videos up and different parts that you can follow. So
yeah, and Derek has been an amazing public speaker on this tour as well. And I think the people of America are ready for what you've got to say because of your credentials. And what I love about it is that it's not an opinion. You know, this is where we're at. If you guys got any questions for Derek, then feel free to ask.
Let's do his numbers for a second.
Yeah, well, I was about to pass it to you, Tom. So on this 11-hour drive so far today, the numbers have been off the charts. Fortunately, we have a numerology expert and a geometry expert in the car. Oh, hang on, it's frozen again.
On 109.
On 156.
wow, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Look at that.
That's the beginning of Salt Lake.
Yeah, the whole thing's frozen. I don't know if it's going to come back online.
Yeah, man.
Do you know Israel has the Dead Sea? There's a Salt Lake.
Yeah.
This is the Salt Lake.
Salt Lake City, yeah.
So there's parallels. Yeah, well,
That's amazing.
Night ride.
Can you send me that on WhatsApp?
Yeah,
So I can send it to my kids. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Look at
So
that.
that's the start of Salt Lake, isn't it? Yeah.
I think it is.
Look at where the sun's sitting in the middle of that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Awesome.
Oh, man. What's going on with the signal?
351. Got communication numbers. 351.
That's weird because we have 5G. Well, I have 5G.
Yeah, I know. I've got fucking full signal and everything. It's just frozen.
Oh, man, I triggered it.
The whole screen's frozen. God damn it. Can't even end it. I can't do anything.
Did you do it on streaming?
Yeah. It says I have full signal. Everything's good. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This happens.
Are you kryptonite on YouTube, Derek?
So that, yeah.
Kryptonite.
Oh, definitely. That's what happened.
Enjoying it, Karen?
Huh?
Enjoying it?
Yeah.
I know, it's really weird, isn't it, when it goes near the lines? You think it's you the first few times, then... Oh, it's, no, we're back on. We're back on. Back on. Sorry about that. Good God. Laura here from Grants Pass. Thanks for stopping and hearing the big hugs. And my pleasure, Laura. It's been brilliant. The hugs are the best bit. That's a human. We see and hear you, Mark. Trish. Oh, you heard all of that. We thought we were frozen. Damn, what did I say? Okay, so where was I? Yeah, so we you know, thank God we have a a numbers expert. So I'm going to hand you over to Tom Numbers, who's going to tell you some stuff.
Hello all. So, Derek Johnson equals 138. And those that know my channel will know that 138 equals Donald Trump. It equals the gold reset. It equals revaluation. And also equals Dome of the Rock, which is key for Muslims, Christians, and Jews. And yeah, lots of things. The Sabian 138. It's another 138. Turnstile tenet. But anyway, Derek was blown away when Mark said, well, so what's Derek's numbers? And I did them. And we were talking about 138, weren't we? Because of the 138-48 order.
Yeah.
So 48 is Tom, 138 is Derek Johnson, and probably the most important, they're all important, but one, probably the pinnacle order that President Trump issued is the one that Derek discusses in detail, which is 138-48. And his name is 138, Donald Trump, Derek Johnson. So, anyway, awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I thought you could do more. What about all the
Oasis. So there was another one, wasn't there?
all the crazy numbers all the way down the line? You know, all the confirmations all the way on this whole journey.
So we passed, I think it was called Oasis Road or Bridge, and then we were.
Welcome to the Tom Numbers Show.
Well, here it is on the Atwood Show, on the Cosmic Suit Show. So we were. What was it, Mike? You were posting something on Telegram about Oasis, and we went under a bridge that said Oasis Bridge or Oasis Road, and I didn't know he was posting that on his phone. And I just said Oasis. He said, "Why'd you say Oasis?" I said, "Because we just went on the Oasis Bridge." He said, "I just was posting about Oasis," and I went Oasis Bridge, and then he went, "Yeah," and I was just posting about it. So it's the usual back and forth.
And then there was the Swift lorry.
There was a Swift lorry, and there was a Super Ego, and I think Ego gets a hard rap. I've said that already before. We all need a bit of ego because it protects us. It's not arrogance, it's ego. President Trump has an ego, and I think if he has one, I think it's okay to have one. In a healthy way. I know different people won't like that; they'll get upset about that, but I think people will be all right with that. What's that, buddy? Yeah, see, you agree with that. See, 138 agrees with that.
What's my number? 141.
Yeah, so Mark Atwood's 141, I'm 141. Add them together is 282, which is transition to greatness, which is 88 miles per hour. Yeah, and I can say where we are. Should I say where we are? No. They won't be able to catch us.
I don't care. Just don't do it. It's not cool.
Is it really not?
We're in the middle of America somewhere. Utah.
Okay. Anyway, some of the numbers all add up to 138 where we are, or near, and also 50, and also 185. So, and they're all so 50 is Donald, 50 is America, 138 Donald Trump, and 185 is Donald John Trump as well. But they're all area.
5 miles.
Anyway, I'm going to hand you back to Mark. Thanks, everyone. Come over to Site Club and sign up to Mark here if you're not already subscribed.
Yeah, so I just check the comments. How you doing, guys? I eat horse paste. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Ivor the engine.
Ivor the engine?
Ivor the engine.
Isn't it?
Ivor, did you get your Ivor the engine? Well, I was doxing the Queen.
I don't know. Tom's doing some Pakistani accent for some reason.
It's Welsh.
Is that Welsh?
It's Welsh.
If you're going to do Welsh, you have to put a question at the end of every sentence, isn't it?
Yes.
That's what you got to do.
Got to go to Merthyr.
You want an omelette?
Merthyr. We don't want to. I was only asking.
You want an omelette, isn't it? Driving this bus. No, Patsy, we have no idea.
343.
These louder. Goes to 11. It's one louder. Pump.
What?
That's a line out of Spinal Tap.
Oh.
Mona Smith, I just ate horse paste also.
Hey, Mona.
As long as it's not horse pate.
Smith is a good last name.
Smith, Mona Smith.
Smith is checkmate.
RG, who's driving? None of your bloody business. Marie Clark, Sound of Silence for Disturbed. So fitting for this time, makes me cry. Yeah. No, you're freezing. I need warm Becky.
Yeah. That way we'll do.
I'm trying to read these. Hi from Canada, thanks. Saskabush Jiba. That's a great name. What a great name. Just going back through these posts. Oh, Pamela post. Mr. in Grants Pass. Grants Pass was amazing. It was such a beautiful, it was like a barn in the middle of the mountains. And I think I told this story, but the people just, I was in tears that day. It was mind-blowing. Thank you. If you're watching this and you came to Grants Pass, thank you. If you're watching this and you came to Olympia, thank you. And Sacramento, thank you. That's 3 dates done in the States. And we've got, how many more dates have we got to do?
14 more.
14
well,
more, 15
there's
more.
a double because
15 more gigs, yeah.
Locations. The dinner, isn't it?
CJ's GMA says, warms my heart that we're at the place in this battle where you all get to gather together and do what you're calling is like Thanksgiving early. It does feel like that. It's.
Thank you. Who said that?
It's CJ's GMA.
Thank you, CJ's GMA.
Yeah. You're turning in 1.9 miles, by the way, to the right. Tell Tom, Kelly B says, tell Tom his hostess with the mostess in Bournemouth says hi. and get over his OCD of flies. You've got a hostess with the mostest in Bournemouth. Who's the secret?
Who said it?
Kelly B. You've got a hostess with the mostest in Bournemouth.
Oh, I know, Kelly. Oi, you. You cheeky. You don't like flies either. Mark's used to having flies on him. I don't like them, so I was trying to get rid of it.
There's no flies on Tom. No. Well, there is one on the back of him, but don't tell him because he'll get freaked. Flies, Tom.
You can text me later, Kelly. Mate.
Yeah, text him later, he says.
There you go.
Where are we? Sorry, blah, blah. Matt, parents, love you guys. Love you too, Matt. Laura, love you all from Grants Pass. Brilliant. I never even knew Grants Pass existed until the other day. Just a beautiful place. Yes, Joy King. Matt, Janine is joining us. I'm very happy. If you haven't seen Taro, I can't even say her name. Janine, cards. She just did an interview with Lewis Herms yesterday, which is on the Screw Big Gov Rumble channel.
Yeah, Janine's coming.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing. Amazing to meet Janine. I mean, I don't think she's left Canada since the start of all this.
It's going to loop around.
Marcus the Patriots poet. He deserves an award. Oh, thank you, Anna. That's lovely. Yes, Laura, we know that, but don't type it because she's been banned from YouTube, so we're trying to keep it, so people can work it out. Can't wait to meet you all in Indiana, says Cheryl. I'm traveling from Kentucky this week. Can you bring us some chicken? Want some fried chicken? Derek here is missing his chicken. Fried chicken. That's good chicken. And some biscuits. Don't bring any grits, though. I hate those. No. Well, one of the things I've been saying to people on the tour is, look, lots of people say, how did you get there? You're doing this. You're doing it because...
Space Force.
We're Space Force, yeah.
It was Space Force. It was assistance of Space Force.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Expand on that.
It was.
Stay straight.
Just travel and you'll be fine.
Yeah. This is the thing, right? So the whole point of this tour, apart from bringing an eclectic mix of people to cover all different angles and people with different perspectives, and that's what this is, where different perspectives need to come together and we accept the fact that we don't agree on everything and we find the middle ground and we find we learn from each other. That's what this is all about. And when you're actually meeting people in the flesh, I know, I bet they're still watching. This is frozen for me. Okay, don't say anything incriminating against anybody, right?
Do not, what is it, they tell Big Brother, do not swear and such. You're liable, Big Brother.
Yeah, because this is the off-air stuff. I mean,
yeah.
I think everybody can still hear me, but it's frozen on my phone.
Oh, did you say your bank account was?
Shut up.
Pretty large.
Oh dear. No, it's all frozen. So even if you guys can hear and see me, I can't do anything because the whole screen's just frozen. So I'll just wait for it to deep. They're frozen. Yeah, I mean that's interesting. What's going on? Backs. So look, strong signal, strong everything. Yeah, frozen. Never done a live from the back of the car. It's fun.
Never have it. It'd be good to get. Do you have one in your car? Like a thing? You do it sometimes in the jack, don't you?
Sometimes I've recorded from the car, but I know not from the front, but not from the back. Yeah, lives from the car before, yeah. Not whilst the car's moving, is what I mean. I can't do it.
UK and Louisiana.
Oh, what's that?
C-17. No. It's A40. A400, I mean. Airbus.
Is that a military Airbus?
Yeah.
I didn't know they military Airbus.
Straight? Yeah.
Which nationality is that?
H, weight, 0. That's a call sign.
Oh, it's from the UK.
Yeah, Louisiana, State of Louisiana.
What's that doing there?
And that's a National Guard base.
Hello. There's all these UN troops in the UK as well. Have you got anybody who knows anything about that?
It's because they were all at everybody.
Excuse me.
All those world tours.
We're back. We're back online. Sorry about that. It froze for me. I don't know if you heard any of that. I mean, there's all these UN troops, right, in the UK today. Lots of people reporting on that around the Heathrow Airport area and St Albans. Something's going on. Derek's just pointed out that there's a UK Airbus, military Airbus in the national in Louisiana right now. In the state of Louisiana, in the National Guard base. Yeah. What's that doing there? Shit's going on. Shit is going on. We heard every word. Yeah, I thought so. God, well done. My bank account details are President 11 arrested. LOL. Park, can you? Yes, that's a good idea, Amy. Derek, can you sing us a song, please, Derek?
Look, boys, look at this.
Come on.
Look at this, Mark. Look ahead.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's what I told you on the hillsides.
That is amazing. Right, anyway, they want Derek to sing a song, and I agree.
Well, I mean, let's see.
I'll just explain. Derek is a double Billboard country and western superstar in the making, and he's brilliant. So
I'll just give a little clip of the last hit. So I'm just living right here, right now. Okay.
Is that
Ain't got a sweat about yesterday. Ain't looking back, I don't drink that way. I'll worry about tomorrow when it rolls around. I'm just living right here, right now.
That is fantastic. Thanks, Derek. Hey, we got an exclusive Derek singing shit thing going on the channel. Tracy says, love your ... He is brilliant. Yes, he is brilliant.
Thank you.
He's brilliant. The people on this tour are all brilliant. Amazing.
Get away from me, Casey.
Whoa. Suddenly we're going very fast.
Yeah, just, you don't want to be next to that.
Let's have a look at this. I mean, whoa. I mean, we're looking at the mountains in the States, and there's pyramids everywhere.
And there's markings.
And there's, yeah, I mean, these things. Well, let's have a quick look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Whoa.
That's the university.
Beautiful. Beautiful. He does not need a mic. No, he doesn't. He does not need a microphone. This guy can sing. And he can write. He's a very talented man. Yeah. We have a lot of talent in this guy. We're making a documentary this whole trip as well. We've seen Kieran getting some great shots. We tried to put some shots up on the Telegram. If you're not in my Telegram channel, it's the Mark Howard Show, Adventures in the Cosmic Zoo. There's a link usually below the video. Come to the Telegram channel. That's where a lot of stuff goes on that we don't always get the time to do on YouTube. I mean, I've been here 5-6 days and been able to. This is like the third video diary because we have literally had no time. You know, we've had no sleep. We've had no sleep. I mean, we did get 6 hours last night because we had to, because we couldn't go any further. But the days are kind of like getting up at 6-7 a.m. and then getting to the venue, and then when we're at the venue, helping us set it up, and then people are coming in at like 8:30, and we're chatting to them, which is great. And then we're chatting to all the people that are coming in. Then the show starts, and then the show starts at like 10, and then it goes on till, it's supposed to go on till 3, but it usually goes on to 5, maybe 6 o'clock, and then we have to eat because we've eaten nothing, or usually very little, and then we're on the road for as long as we can make it to the next place. Then we're up again, and we're doing it all again. But today we had such a big 1,200 mile journey yesterday. How many miles have we got left to go? 450 or something? 420. I mean, that sounds like nothing. That's the whole length of Britain. After 12 hours. Jesus Christ almighty. Oh, it's frozen again. Well, you guys can probably hear me, but it's all frozen, so I don't know, and I can't read your comments or move. So I'll just sit and drink some water until it moves. Drinking the water. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Pick a lane.
That's them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow, they did overtake us.
Yeah,
Don't try to just go straight by. Just ride on by casually. Like, let's pretend we're not here.
Quick hide, Mark.
Hide.
Hide.
Yeah, just put your head down. Pretend you're not in the car. That's good. We overtook them. Well done, anonymous driver. The D-Anon. It's still frozen, guys, so I can't interact with you, can't do anything. Don't even know if you can hear this, although I'm guessing you can. I can't even hang up. Won't end. Be nice to talk to you more, but I just don't know what to do until it deep freezes. It must be a StreamYard thing. Hey ho. Just enjoy the scenery.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is gorgeous. It's getting to UFO time.
Powder Mountain down there, the great ski resort. That's where I went. The only time I've ever been skiing was down there.
You've been skiing here?
Years ago.
Yeah?
I was actually skiing there.
When was the first time you came to the States?
1997.
Mine was
Came over for my friend Chad's wedding.
Cool.
So I came to Utah. I went to the wedding, and then they went on their honeymoon. And I came to Utah, saw friends, and then they came back up to Utah. Went skiing and went back to Arizona, and then came home about a month.
My first time was 1987.
10 years before me.
Westport, Connecticut. So New York, and that's when I met Madonna. Sean Penn.
Oh, that's right. You said in a cab, right?
In an elevator.
Oh, elevator.
Love in an elevator.
Loving an elevator.
So talking of Madonna, I got an interesting story. So my friend Justin,
I just assume this is still working.
Judson Eads, he lives here in Utah. He was a missionary, but he worked down in.
What was his position?
He was just a missionary, just an
elder. A missionary position, yeah?
Yeah, a missionary position. He was an
elder.
Come
on, Derek. Hey?
But anyway, he lives still here. He does a lot of. When I first came here, he took me in his four-wheeler, and we literally drove up the side of a sand dune mountain, like about that angle, 45 degrees almost. But anyway, he told me he was a busboy at the hotel in somewhere in Utah, in Salt Lake City. So he met people like Michael Jordan when the Bulls would come in and play Utah Jazz. And he said one time he was called up to go and deliver something to Madonna's door, and she opened and she was topless. So he just saw her Hooters and was like, oh, there you go, man. So he saw Madonna's movie. Hooters, yeah, Hooters.
This is a highbrow channel. I can't believe you're telling stories about Madonna's tits.
So, but yeah, Judson, my buddy, I saw those
famous Hooters, yeah.
Decades ago.
Yeah.
I think she got a rise out of it because she probably it's going to be a Mormon boy that will come and deliver my food or drink whatever it was, and she's like, hey, opens the door and it's Madonna with no top on.
Satanic witches do get kicks out of things like that.
There you go.
Anyway, we're still frozen.
But they might be hearing all of it.
Well, they say that we're hearing the last two times it froze. I can't do anything with this.
You probably can you not flick it up and it will just close the app.
Oh, I know what I did. Yeah. Damn. I think yes. I'm making it work again.
Now, is that a dragon?
Madonna did. Yeah, they heard all of that. That's
Did
great.
Did they see the
It's
picture?
just frozen for us, Marie. That was all.
Did they see the picture? Or is it a movie picture? Or they just hear the audio when it's
No,
frozen?
they saw the whole thing. It's just frozen for me.
Okay.
JP just says Madonna the dude. Yeah.
Well, he didn't see any Gonzo. He just said he saw a breast.
Gonzo?
Yeah, he didn't see Gonzo.
Is that code for something?
Well, he did see Johnson.
The Johnson. Johnson's here next to me. Look.
Well, the Johnson's probably removed.
Here's Madonna's Johnson right here.
Lady.
It was removed 40 years ago.
You'll never know.
2 balls.
Yeah.
Give me 2, Utah. Give me 2.
Turned into a country and western. We got both kinds of music. We got country and western.
What do you think? Do you think that's a dragon mark up there?
Oh, I don't know.
Look at the spine. Look at the spine.
Oh, that is definitely the spine of something.
Dragon, isn't it?
We just said spinal tap as well, which is
Yeah.
a strange coincidence. The dangly bits. Yeah.
The very.
Okay. Tom Numbers is driving. Is he bugger? Look. Can you see a steering
No
wheel
hands.
there?
And I'm not doing it with my Johnson today.
He's not driving. And he couldn't drive. He couldn't drive the Thames through London.
Anyone that's seen Tenet, Robert Pattinson, the getaway driver, I was like that this afternoon. I ate the road up and got us to where we needed to be.
He did actually drive like drove like Sterling Moss today. It was
I
amazing.
did, and they all had a kip, and I'm.
But half the audience going, who the fuck is Sterling Moss?
He drove like the ghost of Dale Earnhardt. That's what
He drove like who?
Dale Earnhardt. Like the ghost of Dale Earnhardt. For all the Southerners or anyone who's NASCAR, yeah, Tom was driving like the ghost of Dale Earnhardt. I mean,
Yeah, it was quick.
I'll admit a little bit. He had my bum hole tighter than a nun at a circus rally just for a little while.
For a little while, I saw his face. I was like, "You're right, Derek." He's like, "Yeah, just a little bit." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, it's
And
been,
it was pure state. It was just like nice straight roads, and we just needed to get ahead.
yeah, I mean it's a big drive. You've got
Just got to get ahead.
to push on. PJ, we're enjoying y'all.
You just need to know how to win. As Donald says, never give up, never quit, and you need to know how to win. People
Yeah.
don't need to know how to, they don't know how to win, but you just
You sick of winning?
Yeah.
We're busy
No, we're
winning.
not. We're busy winning.
Well, we're doing our best. We're doing our best.
Jeremy Clarkson would have been happy.
We're doing our best.
He'd have said, "We've got past."
Oh, blessed pieces. Howdy from Alabama. That's one for you, I think.
Hey, blessed be. Hey, I love me some Alabama. I can't talk much about where my parents. Oh, it froze up again. Dadgummit.
Hang on.
Well, they can still hear us.
I think I know how to fix it. See, that's how you fix it. Look, that's how I fix it.
Are you talking about Jimbo? I hope not.
No.
on this show.
No.
Sweet home Alabama. Woo!
Sweet home Alabama.
That's right.
Driving with his dangly. Yeah. Hi, Mark. Yeah, it was great meeting you. Kristen Johnson. Another Johnson.
Oh, hey, what's up, Kristen Johnson?
Yeah.
What's up, cousin?
We have 2 Johnsons in the house.
We've got 4 Johnsons in this car.
I own 2 of them.
Oh, no, if you include the ones on our heads.
3 small Johnsons and 1 big Johnson.
Oh, we're getting into the whole America's bigger thing.
Well,
In my experience, guys that say that kind of thing have a little problem.
It's
Have a
true.
little
It's always
problem.
a polar opposite,
A
right?
little problem. They got a little Alabama weenie. Wallace says, what's the next stop for this tour? What's the next stop? Cheyenne.
Not Cheyenne Mountain.
No, it's Cheyenne in Wyoming.
Which is north of Denver.
All the tour information is on truthtour.net. Go and have a look. It's all there. It's all there.
And scroll down and click Mark, or click Derek. Or if you scroll right down to the bottom, you'll find Tom Numbers in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
Click there.
Yeah.
I click on Mark because it's Mark's feed.
I don't care. I don't care about commissions and shit. Yeah, just if you
Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner Gordon.
I must have drunk about 4 gallons of water tonight.
Commissioner Gordon, but we're going past Morgan. Look, we went past Morgan, but not Gordon.
I wish you could have come. Shelley Jones says, I wish you could have come to Spokane, Washington. Well,
I was there.
when?
That was the Clay Clark event. So me and Rachel, right side blonde, were there.
Oh, Rachel's coming to the Truth Tour, right?
Yes. Yep, she's coming.
When?
She should be there for Minneapolis. maybe one or two others, but Minneapolis on Friday.
Is that like Minneapolis?
Minneapolis, yeah. St. Paul's.
Is that St. Paul's, right?
So it's the one after this one. So we've got Cheyenne. We've got a couple of days off, and then we're going to Minneapolis, and Rachel will be on that one.
So yeah,
come and see Rachel.
Rachel, Right Side Blonde, will be with us in Minneapolis.
But no mobbing her.
No mobbing
her.
Have
a lot of protection there, so
yeah,
be respectful.
Absolutely. Dale
and that includes you as well, Mark.
I'm not going to mob her. Dale Earnhardt, R.I.P. Who's Dale Earnhardt? Do you guys know? Do you guys know?
Yeah, that's the one I just said.
Oh, when?
Yeah. Oh, 2001.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dale Earnhardt.
I missed
racer.
Yeah.
Oh, God, right. Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Did you say he's a ghost?
Did he die?
I said you drove like the ghost of Dale Earnhardt.
Did he?
He got killed at Daytona.
He did.
Daytona 5.
I used to know
last turn.
Oh no.
Yeah.
My family knew Ronnie Peterson.
He held off. So he held off other drivers to allow his teammate to win the 500.
Oh wow! So he was a real legend.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, we knew Ronnie Peterson. He was the guy who drove the black JPS Formula 1 car in the 70s, and he died. I think it was about 78, 77. Real gentleman. I love the gentleman drivers.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Jacqueline. I believe that he held off other drivers to let his son Dale Jr. win the Daytona 500.
Really? Wow.
I think, pretty sure. It could have been.
My son would have got annoyed if that was me, and he said, "You let me win." That doesn't count.
Pretty sure.
Although I did go-karting in Marrakesh 2 weeks ago, and I won. There was a load of 20-year-olds there, and I was like 53, and I still got a kick out of beating them all. Nothing wrong with that. Derek, a bit of a hole in the seat, says Mark Cochran.
Oh.
No, he's puckering up a little bit. He's good.
Yeah.
It's getting dark here now, so this is where we get a bit nervous with the driving. No, we don't. We have to make
oh, Canada.
Canada, oh, Canada. Hooray. What's that South Park song about Canada?
Blame Canada.
Blame Canada. America! Fuck yeah! Woohoo, blessed be. Blessed be. Do you know there's they found the bee that gives milk? Have you heard of that, guys?
I've heard this.
Yeah, it's called the booby. Tom Numbers laughed there about 5 minutes after the joke. Mind you, I've been doing that to him all day. Hi from Florida. I'm looking forward to going to Florida again. I've not been there since 1998, I think. Wow. Mark Cochran says, roll tide, Derek.
Roll tide.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, Mark Cochran. I know Mark.
Do you?
Yeah. What's up, Mark? Holy crap. He watched me grow up.
Did he?
Yeah, like our family, we're family friends.
Oh, wow. Is roll tide an inside joke?
No, it's actually University of Alabama football team. So that's your
team.
That's our thing. Yeah.
Whoa.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, that's good. That's nice. Family reuniting.
Awesome.
Friends.
I'm glad you followed this guy.
Well, I didn't know.
Awesome.
I didn't know anybody followed me that knew you.
Wow. How cool is that?
That's amazing.
See, that's why I'm in this car.
That's why I love.
See, that's why I'm wearing this car together. See,
that's right.
I love YouTube.
That's why I love this work, because it's all about uniting people. Everything's about unity and bringing people together, and
awesome.
Eating lots of jerky in the back of the car with Derek, and avoiding his Johnson. Because Derek's been alone for a few weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Watch out.
Oh dear. I think it's great. Blessed Be says, I think it's so great you're in my country. Oh, it's your country. I'll have to look up you on the tour. My boyfriend is heading to the Orange Beach to watch the hurricane. Well, I did some energy work on the hurricane yesterday with the audience, trying to dissipate it a little bit, because we don't want...
Where is the hurricane?
It's coming into Florida. And I don't know if it's building up strength. I think it's going to just dissipate, but we'll see. We'll see how good. I mean, most of these hurricanes are man-made, right?
Correct.
Okay, stay away from Florida, says Marie Clark. Yeah, well, we'll see. We've got a bit of time before we have to get there. He's here all night, folks. Laugh a minute. Oh, great. Well, anyway, you guys are... Oh, Kristen Johnson says Mark is super adorable in real life. What do you think, Des? I just called you Des.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a bit dark in here. Let's get a light on. There we go.
Oh, he's talking about you are adorable.
Yeah, apparently.
Well.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had to judge a guy, yeah, I'd say he's adorable in real life.
See, I told you he's Johnson. It's just... Anyway. Does it feel weird to drive on the right side of the road? No, not for me, Laura, because I lived in Morocco for 4 years and America for a year. So I've spent at least 5 years driving on the wrong side of the road. And all as well. It's very good.
So Ireland drove on the same as UK, then, do they?
Have you ever been to Ireland?
Just once, but
Ireland is a British colony. Was colony of
That's what I was telling that kid. I was saying,
yeah.
He's like, it's not Britain.
No, he doesn't know because it's owned by the Queen. Kieran, you're a subject of the Queen, who's now is she dead? I think she's dead.
She died on the 8th.
I think she died a very long time. Anna Elrod, did we skip Virginia for a reason or just too many states? Well, Lewis Herbs organised this tour and he came up with the idea of these particular venues for these 17 venues because these locations, because he wanted to go to what he calls the forbidden cities, which is the places which are supposed to be super Democrat and super woke, and just to let people in those areas know that they're not alone. And that's been our experience, isn't it? That people have come up to us and said, "I can't believe that you come to Grants Pass. I can't believe that you've come to Sacramento," and that's been amazing. And it's only a little tour. There's only a handful of us, and we're just driving around, and nobody's getting paid. It's not a money making thing. It's just to meet people, and it's just been. I mean, how would you do, Tom? You explain to people what you think the tour's been like.
It's been great. It's getting to see people grassroots on the ground, and it's just incredible. And I think it will get bigger in time. I think what's the second one? I think there'll be more in the future. It's tiring.
Yeah, it is tiring.
But today actually is quite refreshing, just because we're seeing sites. You mentioned this last night, didn't you? So in the dark, we've missed things like Mount Shasta and Mount St. Helens. We didn't know they were there because it was dark. But when you see the visual landscape, it's beautiful, and it keeps you, revived and awake. And that's a lovely part of it as well. Seeing it, seeing the beautiful land of America driving through. But yeah, seeing the people, and some of them do say that they couldn't believe that we're there, and also they get to meet other people in their fairly local community, so they have new friends and they don't feel quite as alone, which I think is a big part of it.
Huge part of it.
Yeah.
Generosity from people as well.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, people have bought us gifts.
Gifts and donations, and giving people cash and all kinds of stuff. So it's been really. Thank you to everyone that's come. Yeah. Thank you to everyone that's coming. Thank you to those that are watching online, and just thank you, even if you're not able to come to any of it. But thank you for listening and supporting all the channels that we do. Because, like Mark says, if
exit 111, 111,
which is perfection.
Dude, you made me think I had to turn there.
No.
Oh,
111 is perfection, New York, and we're going into New York. But yeah, so without you, the audience, and we would just be talking into a phone,
we are just talking into a phone,
which we are doing as well. But there's a receiver, there's people receiving it at the end, so we're always eternally grateful, and we can see it in people's eyes when we've touched them, and that's just amazing. So thank you to everyone, for those on the tour. Thank you to those that are watching. Thank you, everybody. It's been amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, it's extremely touching. And what I've been saying on the tour is that everybody that's been in the audience for the last 2 or 3 years and comes to these events, you're all points of light. Every one of us has the ability to affect the consciousness of thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. And that's what it's about. That's what where we go, one we go all means. We are all working on this together to defeat the dark. That's what this is all about. And having the courage to walk through fear. Don't leave comments saying, how are you doing this? How are you traveling? My answer is, if you want to do something, you can do it. This whole spiritual quarantine period has been about teaching us all that we have the power.
Quarantine's over, just go.
Quarantine's over. It's all theatre. It's all theatre.
They're telling you incorrect things on the television and on the websites, just go.
What? Newsflash, they're telling us incorrect things on the television?
Yeah.
No shit.
So just go. President Trump said during early part of 2020, during lockdowns at that time, he said we need to make airtime travel a lot quicker and swifter. And while this has all been going on, he's actually done that. So you don't, like for instance, in England, you don't have to take your shoes off at the security anymore.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Which speeds things up, and it's just a lot quicker.
And they got rid of that horrible scanner.
Yeah, this. Have they?
The thing, right. The one you put the arms in the air, that thing, the microwave thing.
That one's in America still, and then you've got the other one, but maybe they're not even switched on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, all these things.
It's a lot quicker than it used to be. So President Trump again has come up top trumps on it and is making things quicker, even though the other narrative is But the reality is, if you want to go somewhere, just go. Quarantine is over, and you can go.
Yeah, I mean, it's all theatre. It always has been, really, and it's all a test. As Michael Feely says, this whole life is an initiation ceremony. It's one big, long initiation ceremony, and it's really you're just being tested all the time. And it's like God saying, "You're going to stand up, or you're going to roll over in fear." I don't know about you, but I rolled over in fear. I'll shit myself. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Go and live in the moment. Real world witness, Chris. Absolutely. It's all about the present moment.
Well, right now, people are traveling, aren't they? Lots of people are traveling.
People are traveling everywhere. Yeah.
It's like, the world is open now. Just go and travel.
Mother Nature 61. This is the first time I've heard Tom chatting without numbers. I know. Such a relief. I've had 11 hours of fucking numbers today. It's been crazy. It's been like sitting next to a human calculator.
What was it you said? Okay, you said counting. How long have you been counting letters? That was funny. That was a good line.
That was a good line.
How long have you been counting letters? Well, I mean,
you never heard? I thought that had been generic as hell.
No.
Terry.
Well, I've been teaching the audiences how to do it. So we've been counting the first 5 minutes. We're counting letters together. So they're like, because some people still get confused. So it's like if we do it as a group, at least it gives them a chance to understand it. But then our kid goes, "How long have you been counting letters?" That was good. I was like, that was very good. So,
but that's been the great thing about this, because it's been interactive, right?
Yeah.
Because and interactive with people actually in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, it's done it again. Hang on. There we go. And you can't buy that.
Yeah.
You just can't buy it.
It's just 120A.
It's beautiful.
2.7 miles.
Live every day to the future.
120
To the fullest. Anna. Yeah, absolutely.
120 and then letter A. So counting letters.
Just trying to read your comments here.
Yeah. 120.
Kalakulon.
A.
I don't know what that means, Matt, but I like it. I will stand. Real world witness. Chrissy, yeah, stand. Just stand. It's down to us. It's down to us. It's always been down to us.
So we'll be going to the left.
Itasca Patriot, loving life. Good. Yeah.
We'll be going
So,
to the left. Yeah.
Turn left in 2 miles. So, we thought we'd have a chat in the back of the car. You're all amazing. And hang on, boys, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the good news today, right?
Yeah.
Can you remember? I can't remember. It's been such a long day, but there was
someone tweeted saying that President Trump's Twitter is going to be reinstated. And to give you a number, his account was stopped on 88.7. It did go to 88.8, and I said that his Twitter would go to 888 million, because I thought we're all going to be, the picture was going to be early 2020, but it looks like it's going to come back. But 88 is obviously trumping numbers, so his is on 88.7, I believe, when it got shut down. It went to 88, maybe even 88.9, and then they lost a few because they were, shadow doing whatever, and then they took it down. But someone's saying it's going back up, and the person that said it was a blue tick. I don't know if they're a reporter or a news anchor, but it was someone who's got a blue tick on their Twitter. So it seems like some clowns. I'm not sure who they were. But if you look on my Telegram, you'll see it. I posted the picture, so you'll see it there.
What's your Telegram?
So Real Tom Numbers, the Real Tom Numbers channel.
And what was the other piece of good news?
Yeah, so left up there.
Left up there, buddy. There was another. Yeah.
Not before it's news, wasn't
So
it?
before it's news,
About Biden.
well, it was saying that the military tribunals, which we already know.
Cheyenne. So we just keep that.
Yeah, just to the left.
Follow that.
So we already know that the military tribunals are coming, and we're just making sure we get our exit first. And then,
Yeah, we survived this corner.
there we go.
Yeah.
Now we're good.
We're good.
All the way.
All the way home.
So we already know though that before it's news put up a post today about the Biden cabal being taken down. So a lot of these things are delayed for a reason, as we talk about a lot of times on our shows,
169.
because there's so much corruption on all levels, which we're trying to make sure we don't say keywords or we don't get bounced on this thing. But we have a lot of things that have been going on for the last, it's been going on many years, but visually what you've been seeing the last 2 years with the military and operations, the National Guard being called to federal duty, but we have a delay for a reason. But a lot of this is going to start to unravel because in December, I think it's December 29th, 2021, the New York Times put out an article that the military tribunals will start up visually for the people to see mid 2023. You can look that up. You can go Google that. Not right now. Wait till you watch the end of his show. But you can Google that and pull up the New York Times article, December, I think it was like 29th, 2021.
I put the link on Telegram as well.
And so, you can look that up, and it specifically says, so here we are, we're already over mid 2022. So we're 9 to 10 months away from what the visual public will see of military tribunals, which are court martials, military courts. Nothing like federal court. It ain't going to be anything like U.S. courts. We're talking about military courts. So there's a lot of things that are going to start rapid firing here soon. That's what I think our gist of our good news today. And of course, I also saw a report about the yen. The yen and the euro is having a hard day today. And then we also, in that newspaper we saw a while ago,
the EU breaking up.
The EU breaking up.
Italy.
So,
In Italy, what's going on there?
Italy wanted to leave. Italy wanted to do Italian Brexit.
Yeah, it's all happening, guys.
it's all laws and orders. It's all laws and orders.
And there were stormtroopers apparently from the UN.
Oh yeah.
Loads of UN soldiers in the UK. It is all happening. Thank God.
And there was another thing about which country was it saying that they would just back their currency? No, it's the US. They were going to back their currency by gold. That was in one of the headlines, wasn't it, today?
Yeah.
Was it the US? I think it was the US.
It was, yeah.
Well, the other thing too to add also is that in October last year, the U.S. Treasury Secretary said that the U.S. is bankrupt. And that's CNN articles, Fox News, that's even mainstream. Mainstream's being controlled of 7 October, I think it was the 17th or the 18th, rather, it's an article. CNN, Fox News telling you that the U.S. is bankrupt. And then Biden in December, December 2021, he signed, I like to do quotes because he's not real, Biden signed a $2.3 trillion debt ceiling. Why would you add $2.3 trillion debt to a bankruptcy problem, which more any kind of business person, you're digger,